Konnichiwa. I'm Bill Hathaway, missionary to the Japanese since 1956. My title for today's 5-minute devotion is The Eyes of Jesus. The eyes of Jesus. The very first person that I want to meet when I get to heaven is Jesus. I want to look into his face and see those loving, kind eyes as he welcomes me to heaven. Oh, what a wonderful thing that would be. According to the American Heritage Dictionary, compassion is defined as a deep feeling of sharing the sufferings of another together with the inclination to give or support or to show mercy. Every time I see the Bible where it talks about Jesus overlooking Jerusalem and looking down there at the city of Jerusalem that he loved, every time I see that, I can almost visualize those loving, kind, compassionate, caring eyes as he cried out, "Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets and stonest them which are sent unto thee. How often would I have gathered thy children together, even as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings? Oh, and ye would not." Oh, I can see those loving, kind eyes. Can you even visualize his caring concern and compassion as he cried out, "Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem"? I get to wondering sometimes if Jesus had ever looked down at me and saw me in pain, and he would cry out, "Oh, Bill, Bill, I want you to know I'm with you, and I understand I'll never leave you or forsake you." Oh, I wonder also, how about you? Have you ever felt the eyes of Jesus looking at you? Have you ever felt his compassion and his love? The Bible tells us in Luke 10:33, "But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came to where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him." Matthew 6:34, "But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd." Then there's Matthew 20:34. "So Jesus had compassion on them and touched their eyes, and immediately their eyes received sight, and they followed him." Oh, those eyes of compassion. Then there's Luke 7:13. "And when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her and said unto her, Weep not, weep not." Oh, how many times has God seen you in your time of distress and came to you and cried, "Oh, John, John, I see you now, lying in that hospital bed in pain. Oh, how I want you to know that I am with you right now, and I love you, and I understand, and I will never, never leave you." And here's something to remember. God loves you and sees you in your sorrow and in all of your distress. I can imagine him putting his arms around you and looking at you with those loving, kind eyes and saying, "I am with you always." I can imagine him putting his arms around me and crying out and saying, "Oh, I love you." God tells us, "For God so loved the world," and God loves you. Oh, he loves you. God bless you.